Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Employee of the Month ceremony. We're celebrating for the month of June. It is my honor to be here. I think you all know this will be my last Employee of the Month ceremony. I'm currently on leave, so if you see me in the building, I'm packing, but I just want to say how much it's been a privilege and an honor to work with all of you these past 7 years. But this was something, even though on vacation, I wanted to be here for this last, at least my last Employee of the Month ceremony. So we're going to get started. Our first Operations Employee of the Month for June is Tim Murphy. You can clap because we're doing this virtually, it's a hybrid version. So Tim serves as a supervisor of mechanics for Citywide Services, Randall's Island Garage. Tim oversees the maintenance of all types of parks vehicles, ensuring that they all leave the shop working properly. He manages work orders, the assignment of labor, and entering invoices into Fleet Focus. Tim is an expert in his field, and he uses that expertise to advise senior management in the use, operation, and repair of our equipment. Tim has always been proactive, hands-on, and engaged with the staff. His leadership has been especially pronounced since the pandemic. Tim has been a champion of seeking and utilizing new technology for our operations, and he has been a go-to person in these challenging times. In the midst of the pandemic, Tim and his team took on the responsibility of maintaining an additional 150 heavy-duty vehicles that were formerly maintained by the Department of Sanitation. Tim has effectively led his team in this new endeavor over the past few months, and Tim has also taken on the responsibility of supervising additional staff, providing resources and training they were previously lacking. In response to these changes, his new employees have commented on how much more happy they are, engaged, and confident as they work. Tim was born in New York City, but moved to Ireland at a young age. He credits his upbringing in Ireland for his strong work ethic, and he is married to his wife for 25 years and 2 grown children. In his spare time, he enjoys working on his cars. For his expertise and exceptional leadership, Tim was nominated by Deputy Chief of Operations Brian O'Quan with support from Chief of Operations Paris Opoyan, Deputy Commissioner Mark Oak, and First Deputy Commissioner Liam Kavanaugh. Tim, congratulations to you, and I welcome you to say a few words.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, New York City Parks, for this recognition. Thank you to Paris and Brian for all their support and encouragement. I want to take this opportunity to also recognize the mechanics, service workers, and staff of Five Borough for keeping this operation going, especially in these trying times. I also want to congratulate the other candidates as well on this day. Thank you.
Now we move to administration, and the administration employee of the month for June is Erica Amuna. Erica is a city park worker assigned to the facilities management and works out of Arsenal West. Erica is responsible for the general cleaning and maintenance of all 4 floors at Arsenal West. This includes the restrooms, the pantries, lobbies, the regular cleaning of all high-touch areas, and trash removal. Erica has gone above and beyond in her tasks throughout the pandemic. She is meticulous in ensuring that all high-touch areas in the building are cleaned hourly. This ensures the safety of everyone using the building, which has been especially important as more staff have returned on-site under our return to office plan. Her dedication and hard work does not go unnoticed. She often works late and arrives early to accommodate her fellow coworkers along her division's needs. Erica is a stellar parkie who leads by example, and she is often found working with others to achieve a common goal. She follows all safety protocols and guidelines to make Arsenal West a safe place to work. Erica has a great relationship with everyone, and she works and maintains an optimistic attitude. She is close with her family and she loves spending her free time with them. For her commitment and diligence, Erica was nominated by the facility supervisor, Greg Dorr, with support from Chief of Management Services, Pramod Tripathi, Executive Officer, David Stark, and Deputy Commissioner, Joy Wang. Congratulations to you, Erica. And Erica's here.
Thank you, Commissioner Silva. Thank you for everybody that nominated me. I appreciate this award and I love working for the parks.
Thank you, Erica. Now, we're going to move to the capital projects employee of the month, and it goes to Joanna Wu. Joanna currently serves as assistant environmental engineer on Capital's engineering team. Joanna's key responsibilities involve overseeing water supply, sanitary drainage, and stormwater management design. For stormwater management, she is tasked with staying up to date on the latest regulations and best practices. Joanna is also our point person with the Department of Environmental Protection. Joanna has demonstrated her ability to quickly learn and adapt to the varying project portfolio. Specifically, she was assigned to address the DEC notices for dam inspections. Without any prior dam experience, Joanna familiarized herself with DEC inspection and reporting requirements. She then drafted proposals for consultant services to inspect the dams, issued more micro purchases, procured consultant engineers, and coordinated with compliance to hand off inspection responsibilities for 4 dams. This was all accomplished quickly and efficiently. Recently, Joanna was responsible for the full design of 3 separate projects to provide water service at various parks. These projects were the first that Joanna led herself, and all were delivered on time. When concerns were raised about the look of our typical water service protection boxes, Joanna included in her report information on alternative limitation rock enclosures to help show how we can account for the aesthetics. Joanna is a California transplant who has brought her easygoing West Coast personality to New York City. She is an active member of the park's Dragon Boat team, helping the team get second place in the 2019 Municipal Cup. For her reliability and adaptability, Joanna was nominated by Director of Engineering Terrence McCormick, with support from Assistant Commissioners Vesna Hazabovic and Vincent Cerrito and Deputy Commissioner Therese Braddock. Congratulations to you, Joanna.
Thank you, Commissioner, and also congrats to all the honorees. Working as parks has allowed me to grow as an engineer and also follow my passion for protecting the environment. I'm especially grateful for my mentors and my supervisors, Vesna, Terrence, Raymond, and Heidi. And I also want to thank all my engineering teammates for their willingness to teach me. Thank you.
And thank you. Now we move to public programs, and the public programs employee of the month for June is Ronald Lashley. Ronald is a recreation specialist assigned to the Brownsville Recreation Center in Brooklyn. From the start, Ronald established himself as a team player with exceptional leadership and problem-solving skills. But it was during the pandemic when he really began to shine. Brownsville Recreation became a food distribution hub, and Ronald took on many roles. Because of his hard work and attention to detail, the operation ran smoothly and was able to serve over 9 million meals to the community. Ronald also took on a role of Learning Bridges supervisor, creating a safe space for children of the community to participate in virtual school and a wide variety of recreational activities. In a scary time, Ronald created a haven for our youth where they felt safe and loved. Most recently, Ronald came up with the idea for the Recreation Center reopening that became the model citywide. He created a virtual health attestation form with QR codes for members to use, as well as an entirely new protocol for fielding reservations. He taught himself Microsoft Bookings and set up a system that is now in place at 15 centers that have opened thus far. Working day and night, Ronald was the brains and heart behind some of the most crucial components of the reopening. On the first day of the reopening, Ronald was spotted at the Brownsville front desk offering patient, hands-on assistance to seniors as they navigated the new protocols. Ronald is a graduate of Lincoln University and resides in Bedford-Stuyvesant. He grew up as a youth member of the St. John's Recreation Center and as an avid baseball player. For his ingenuity and hard work, Ronald was nominated by Chief Paul Fontana and Assistant Commissioner Emily Chase, with support from the Brooklyn Chief of Recreation, Eileen Dalton, and Deputy Commissioner Margaret Nelson. Congratulations to you, Ronald.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner. I appreciate everything. I would like to say thank you to my managers, Preston Costin Jr., Gerald Childs. I would also like to say thank you to Paul Fontana, to Emily Chase, Eileen Dalton, Ronnie Mattingly, and to Wanda Harmon, our chiefs here at Brooklyn Recreation. I appreciate the opportunity. And lastly, I would like to say thank you to all the staff that are right here with me, celebrating this achievement here at Brooklyn Recreation, Brownsville Recreation Center. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Ronald. Now we move to the Urban Park Service Employees of the Month for June, and it goes to PEP Sergeant Kenneth Beatty, PEP Officers Danny Martinez, Thomas Santos, Kristen De Los Santos, and Jean Medina. All are assigned to the Marcus Garvey Park in Manhattan. Since the beginning of the pandemic, public health officials have predicted a surge in drug overdoses. In New York City, those predictions were realized with overdose deaths rising in the first quarter of 2020 and continuing to increase. According to the Department of Health, every 5 hours, a New Yorker dies of a drug overdose. Since April, when PEP opened the Marcus Garvey substation, there have been many incidences where the officers had to aid patrons who were experiencing overdoses. In one incident, after administering 3 doses of Narcan to a patron, officers took turns giving him CPR until he was revived. It was the concerted efforts of these officers that helped save his life. In a second incident, a patron was found unresponsive and Narcan was administered. The patron's mouth then became filling up with blood. All the officers on site were called in and helped put him in the recovered position. The patron weighed almost 300 pounds. When EMS arrived, these officers assisted the EMTs as they hooked up medical equipment to the patron and then helped carry him up a set of stairs and into the ambulance. Finally, late last month, officers assisted an NYPD officer who was alone chasing down a felon. The individual was wanted for slashing someone at the 125th and Madison Avenue. He was caught in the Ballfield area where the PEP officers assisted PD in handcuffing him. For their dedication and bravery, Sergeant Beatty, Officers Martinez, Santos, De Los Santos, and Medina were nominated by Captain David Caldron with support from Inspector Asha Harris, Assistant Commissioner Eddie Rodriguez, and Deputy Commissioner Margaret Nelson. Officers, congratulations to you.
Do you want to make this?
All right.
Somebody does it.